Shalom, 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 brothers and sisters. This is your brother Kazakia. Now, some of y'all probably say, brother, I see your post on Facebook. Why you keep going back and forth about these Trump prophecies and all of that? Well, if the prophets of Yah be quiet, who's going to speak, right? Especially if you consider yourself to be an Israelite moray, you have to rebuke people with all long suffering, especially when they lie on the Most High. Whenever a person says that the Yah, the Elohim, the creator of heaven and earth, who the world calls God, told them, or the Lord spoke to them, and that prophecy doesn't come to pass, according to the protocols of Israel, that person is supposed to be stoned. We're not a government, so we can't stone them. So how can we stone them? By exposing them. So if you are a moray and you spoke words that the Most High didn't say, and you said the Most High said it, that's where I stand. A person who have made their own predictions and said, this is my thought, this is what I believe, I have no problems with that. But when you say the Most High told you, that's where I have a problem. That's why I'm basically focusing on those people that got up on public TV, that wrote books, that made documentaries, that made money off of prophesying that Donald Trump was going to be reelected, which didn't come to pass. Now they're going through all these conspiracy, and let me address that. I'm tired of you Hebrews. I'm going to speak to the Hebrews. I'm not dealing with Christians. I'm getting a lot of Hebrews sending me conspiracy videos. We as Israelites are not to entertain conspiracy. If there's no truth in it, if it's not facts, allegations are not truth. Affidavits, people saying they saw, is not proof. Okay? You're entitled to believe what you want to believe, but in the protocols of Israel, if there is no proof, then you cannot judge a person off of suspicion. We're supposed to inquire diligently in the matter, okay? Allegations is not proof. Now, the last thing I'm going to say, I'm going to be done with it. The Trump supporters continuously try to blame it on Antifa. There are tons and tons of Trump supporters that came out with videos on their own social media platforms stating that they were the ones that stormed the Capitol. It was not Antifa. It was Trump supporters. And I'm going to do a video and I'm going to prove that point. Now, from the scriptural perspective, this is what the Most High is saying to you false prophets, and to even those that have said that they believe that Trump is going to win. Okay? We all are humans and we make mistakes, we make errors in our judgment. Nobody is saying anything is wrong with you suspecting or thinking this is what I see happening and maybe you were wrong. But let me read this passage in Proverbs. You all know this, but I'm going to read it for you. And I want you to seek the Most High and pray, because the enemy is trying to fill the hearts of Yah's people with pride. Proverbs 16 and 18 says, reads on this wise: pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. So a lot of people have pride and they don't want to admit that they're wrong. Maybe you have a congregation of people and you don't want them to view you as being a false prophet or being wrong. It's nothing wrong with acknowledging that you're wrong, right? So pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. That's what happened to Bishop Eddie Long. Rather than acknowledging your wrong, your transgressions, and say, I have transgressed, I sinned, and you repent before all, that's all that is required of you. People will forgive you. Yah will forgive you. But when you hold your pride over truth and reality, and you want to try to push the narrative of election fraud because you want your prophecy to prove true, you're dangerous. Verse 19 said, it's better it is to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. That's what's going on. You go on Facebook, you go on YouTube, all these people are not letting go of their false prophecy. You got people like Marcus Rogers, Kat Kerr, Mario Murillo, I think that's his name, Hank Hanneman, and Mark the Fireman, whatever his last name is, and others, many others, too many to name, are not letting go because they have been filled with pride. If the Most High shows you something that's going to come to pass, he doesn't need your help. He will do what he does. Okay? If the Most High needs your help to bring a prophecy to pass, then it wasn't the Most High. Because when he says something, it comes to pass. Case in point, when the prophetess Jezebel was killing all the prophets, and the prophet Eliyahu was fearful of his life, the Most High had him to bring all the prophets of Baal to the altar at Mount Carmel. We call the Mount Carmel Showdown. The Most High proved those prophets false, and Eliyahu had all those prophets slain, right? Now, Jezebel, same thing happened to her. He spoke the word that she was going to die, and he spoke how she was going to die. And you can read about that in 1 Kings. In 2 Kings, the prophecy came to pass that what the man spoke. He didn't have to follow behind it, right? The Most High's word will not return void. He don't need your help. If he spoke, he will surely bring it to pass. He don't need Sidney Powell. He don't need Larry Flynn or whatever his name is. Michael Larry, one of them, I forget his name. He don't need Rudy Giuliani. He don't need none of the legal counsels of the world, because if the Most High in fact spoke it, it will come to pass. He don't need nobody in no circuit court. So the pride that the Most High is trying to get us to humble ourselves. James, Yaakov says, humble yourselves under the mighty hands of Yah, and he will exalt you in due time. Trump lost the election because Trump was full of pride. Pride goes before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. That's what happened to him, just like it happened to Nebuchadnezzar, just like it happened to Belshazzar. When you operate in pride, the Most High will remove you. So you people, you brothers and sisters that are continuing to hold on and pushing the narrative of of election fraud and wondering why social media is blocking you. They're blocking you because you're pushing false information that has not been proven. If you have proof, why wasn't the proof presented to the courts? Why did the courts throw out the courts that were Republican judges, pro-Trumpers, throwing out, rejecting the fraud? If it's evidence, where is it? It's time. We need to stop Israel, and we need to teach the word of the Most High. The Most High didn't call you to preach politics. Your faith, your belief has to be in the word of the Most High. Your belief can't be in what you have spoken out of your mouth. Let man be a liar, but yet let Yah be true. Yah is going to protect us. Who cares who's in the office? We know the end. The Most High spoke the end from the beginning. We know we win, regardless of whether it's Biden, Kamala, Trump, Pence, or whoever. The Most High spoke, and let Yah be Yah, and let that be it. Okay? Stop wasting your energies trying to make something happen that the Most High did not sanction. It says he puts up kings and takes kings down, not the people. Okay? The Most High pulled him down because it is a scriptural thing. Every king that got elevated with pride, we can see the record. The Most High pulled him down. There's no humility in Donald Trump. So y'all need to repent. And y'all stop sending me these conspiracy videos, because I'm gonna start exposing these conspiracy videos. I'm gonna start exposing some of y'all that send me that crap. It's time that we teach the word of Yah, Israel. The word of Yah. Stop with the nonsense. With that, shalom.